longer the Niners keep Jimmy, the less they can do in free agency. $9 million space currently, 8.5 needed to sign 10 Niner draft picks. They need the space. I agree. So let's talk about it. Eric, will Jimmy Garoppolo be the downfall of John Lynch? And what I mean is, it seems like he's becoming obsessive in his chase to win this trade when the goal is to win the Super Bowl. And the longer he waits, the less time he has to use the cap space that could help them win the Super Bowl. They didn't use it last year. They're not using it now. Is this going to be the downfall of John Lynch, who's had a very good tenure so far?
I like that you said the obsession with him, because if you go back 2017, it was Lynch that wanted to trade for him. Remember, Shanahan, his guy was Cousins. That was who he wanted, and he was sick when the trade had to go down. So I don't know if this is Lynch just trying to cover all his bases and make it seem like a better trade. So, I mean, which it was a good trade. 49ers went to 2 NFC championships and the Super Bowl. You know, so it's like, dude, that's the win. Like you won there. You used a second round pick on them, some money, whatever, but you won from that standpoint. You are a relevant team. Now, just cut your losses, and whatever happens from here on, just move on. And I do think him trying to hang around and things like that, again, we're talking about the team that you're able to put around him. Hey, maybe you were more willing to spend an extra $2 million if you just had that money sitting there for a guy like J.C. Jackson as opposed to Travarius Ward, who I think Travarius Ward, solid player, but he ain't J.C. Jackson. No. Right? So, maybe you could have went and put a little bit more money towards Chandler Jones, who it was down to the 49ers and Raiders. Chandler Jones ended up going to the Raiders. A little bit extra money that you have, and you can see it in your account. Maybe you're more willing to go after or all in on Chandler Jones. So, I do think this is, I don't want to say it's the downfall, because I think regardless, 49ers have shown, hey, we'll figure it out and we'll be in a potential to win. But I think the team definitely, you could be doing a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about, I guess, his legacy or his standing as a GM. He's right on the cusp of greatness, man. He's right on the cusp of creating a Super Bowl team from scratch. But I feel like he's getting away from his goal. It's like his white whale. It's like Moby Dick. Like, dude, you're blowing it right now, because what you're doing is you're insisting on above market value for Jimmy Garoppolo. The league is telling you what he's worth. Just take it. Move on. Get the cap space. Build around Trey Lance, win the Super Bowl. But he's
the league. The 49ers don't believe what the league is saying. Clearly, not just from John Lynch to Shanahan to, I think Shanahan knows, but from John Lynch to the players, Debo, Kittle, all those guys, they don't believe. It's like, no, we know who he is inside this locker room, where everyone else is saying, like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Yeah, he's not. No, we're not giving up. Y'all want 2 second-round picks? Like, no, we don't want to give you that unless we just desperately have to. Right. So, yeah.
And it's my hypothesis that first of all, they should have made this trade as soon as they should have traded Jimmy Garoppolo and created the cap space as soon as they got Trey Lance. By not doing it last year, I believe it cost them a Super Bowl appearance. We'll never be able to prove it. If they do it again this year, it's going to cost them another one. If Jimmy Garoppolo is on this team, I'm predicting today, March 17th, they're not going to the Super Bowl. They could be really good. They could win some playoff games. That's just my prediction. So, John, do the right thing here. Do the right thing.
But even then, you talk about they could win some playoff games, and I don't want to diminish Jimmy Garoppolo and what he's done with the 49ers. I think he brought the 49ers out of a dark place, right? A really dark place. But when you look at the playoff performances, it's not. I don't know if you can say, oh, you know what I'm saying, it's him. The Vikings game, they stopped throwing the ball because he kept trying to turn it over.
It's true.
The Packers game, they only had to put the ball in the air 8 times total. This year, the Cowboys game, he tried to give it away, and the game where you should be blowing the team out, he left them back in it. And really, he was a bad throw to George Kittle, where he threw it into the dirt away from it being like a disastrous second half. And then
he also missed Ayuk, which that would have put the game away when he missed Ayuk wide open down the field.
And then the Packers game where, it was like a blocked punt was the reason why. So I'm not trying to diminish like his role with the 49ers, but when you say, well, they're going to win playoff games, if you look at how they've had to win playoff games with him at quarterback, I think that's a little bit less than ideal.
I'm with you on that. It's like they could win playoff games if Deebo Samuel's Superman again. Double B Studio says, why can't Lynch think like you guys? I don't know, man. He is a very smart person, but he's laser focused on this Jimmy thing, and he needs to let it go. Because I know he's worried about his resume. Oh, I traded a 2 for him. I'm only going to take a 4 back for him. Doesn't matter. If you win a Super Bowl this year, no one's going to care what you got for Jimmy Garoppolo. Or what? I'm just saying.
Right.
Official BNA Music 88 says, shake my head. Juicy Smollett got released before Jimmy did. Juicy Smollett.
Jesse. Yeah.
His sister was in Friday Night Lights. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
She was in it with Michael B. Jordan in the last couple seasons. Anyway.
He was supposed to do 90 days or 30 days or something like that. So he didn't do 30 days.
That's all that I'm surprised he had to go to jail at all. Like, I guess it's bad to lie about that, but damn, like nothing happened, but he had to go to jail. Apparently nothing happened. Daniel says, Casey Hayward Jr. available for he's a nickel. What do you think? Casey Hayward.
No, he's an outside guy. He's an outside guy. Yeah, he's good too. I think at this point, 49er fans probably are looking for depth at the cornerback position. I think they kind of have it, right? Like, because again, you kind of look at, you got Ward, you got Mosley, and then behind them is like, well, you got Ambry Thomas, who's played a good amount. And then you got Diamador Lenore. He can play in a pinch. Yeah. Maybe not as ideal, but I don't know if you go out and pay Casey Hayward just to kind of be a third corner lingering around when he wants to go start somewhere.
That's true. Dave Chappelle's so evil. Like, I don't even know how to pronounce Jesse's name. Like, to me, it's just Juicy. He is Juicy from now. Probably to most Americans. They think, oh, yeah, that's Juicy Small. Yeah, I remember. He's French, right? Damn, Dave. He ruined that. Mark F says, do we all look stupid if Lynch holds on to Jimmy and he hands the ball off to Debo to another Super Bowl? To another Super Bowl. Which Super Bowl? To have the Niners won with Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think he means like to it, like getting to it.
Do we all look stupid? I mean, I guess we almost looked stupid this year. I did, but they didn't make it. So here I am talking crap. All right, moving on. This is the top.
I don't know. Hold on real quick. I don't know if you look stupid. I think everybody, if you're watching the game, you understand that it's more Debo than Jimmy. So it's not like a knock. Now, if Jimmy just throws for 300 yards a game and it's clear he's the reason why, then yeah, a lot of people would feel stupid.
Yeah. Okay. But that's not gonna happen.